Hi. So in this video, what I'd like to talk about is what we tolerate, we enable. So here it goes. Um, and what this refers to is relationships that have made us feel bound and confined, trapped. Um, I've maybe mentioned something like this in other videos, but I'm going into another subcategory of the topic. Being like chained down, imprisoned in a certain relationship where you might be getting manipulated and controlled, guilt tripped, whatever. You feel trapped because of obligation, because of society's stronghold on us. It says, you can't give up on your loved ones and stuff like that. That's what plays in our heads. And I think that's what keeps us repeating that cycle and running in circles. That's not necessarily how it works. See, in a relationship where you're being manipulated and controlled, that is tolerance, not love. It's not also what we tolerate, we enable. It's also what we tolerate, we deserve. Sorry, not sorry, that sounds harsh, but if we're letting something go on, if we keep letting somebody walk all over us and we don't take a stand, hey, then we deserve it. We got to do something about it, right? Even though we're not in the wrong and we could be the victim of the problem, it's still up to us to put our foot down and speak up or take action or whatever needs to be done. You're helping yourself and you're helping them if you put your foot down and break away from that relationship and pray for them and love them from a distance. And here's why. You're helping yourself because you are able to fulfill your God-given destiny without someone holding you back. You're not constantly having to be a pacifier for somebody, a caterer, And for them, God has a plan for them too. They have a God-given destiny. And if we are always in the picture, sticking around, letting them suck us back in, draw us back in, rope us back in, then they're not going to fulfill their God-given destiny because we're enabling them to settle for what we are doing for them. And that doesn't do either one of you any good. So look at it like that. They don't know it, but you might be helping out the other person more than you think. And you're helping yourself out. You're helping each other out. If you have to end it and you have to part ways, then God can do his work in both of your lives. Yeah, they're not going to like it. Oh, they're probably going to give you an endless tirade about how you're a horrible person, this and that. Well, hey, if your instinct is telling you that this relationship is toxic and it is stressing you out, it's holding you back, and you just feel this dark pit in your stomach, then that is actually a divine message to you saying that it's time to go. Time to part ways, pray for them, and love them from a distance. You give a mouse a cookie, it's going to ask for a glass of milk. And it's like, the people that are needy are never truly satisfied. They're always going to ask for more. And it is human nature for us not to settle. We always want more. Just remember, the manipulator thinks that you're their guiding light, you're their savior, and they're going to make you think that when they rope you back in, lure you back in. But that is not how it is. It'll just get worse and worse. It's a revolving cycle. If it hasn't gotten better, then that is a sign. If it's getting better, then there's hope. That's a relationship worth holding on to. If things are getting better, then there's hope. You have your needs to look out for, and then they have their own growing to do. And you can help them do that indirectly by parting ways. And you're not abandoning them by doing that. If you're not their parent, you're not responsible for them, so you're not abandoning them. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.